Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima on the Mysterious JG. Fighting off Mongols, Straw Hat, Ronin, and Nausea. Um, Took a break. I recorded 2 videos. Took a break to get dinner. Watched Jeopardy, text with my dad. My mom is... Oh god, this is just the Let's Play where I'm going to talk about this shit, isn't it? My aunt died last week. I have more than one aunt, but an aunt died who had... taken sick a couple of weeks ago. Like she had been sick, and then it got really bad really quickly. And my mom flew back. It's my mom's younger sister. She flew back to the old country. She went to fly back to the old country, didn't make it in time. It's all very sad. I feel bad for my mom because she's trying to deal with all this and blah blah blah. So my dad's home. My big sister's looking after him, making sure he gets fed and changed. Fed, yes. Changed, no. I'm teasing the old man, but why did I bring any of this up? Oh, just to say, it's just such a crappy week. But I took a break for dinner, and then I always text the parents during Jeopardy, and I was just texting my dad tonight. And funniest thing that came up in Jeopardy was it's like it's the teen reunion tournament. It's one of the teen tournaments from a couple years ago, and they got most of the teen tournament players back and are playing them again. And most of them are like I think the youngest of them is still a senior in high school, but most of the rest are freshmen in college. And the clue was something like the concert version of this stringed instrument has 46 strings, but smaller versions, like the traditional Gaelic Celtic, can have much fewer. And one of the teens rang in and says, "What is a violin?" And that was enough because, my family's Irish, so we immediately knew it was the harp. Harp is the national symbol of Ireland. More so even than, well, officially, it's the symbol of the country. The shamrock is the unofficial symbol of the country. But the harp is the actual real official symbol. I think it's on like the presidential seal and stuff. But so I texted my dad to laugh about that, and apparently even my little 9-year-old niece was laughing at that, so that was kind of sweet. And I brought all that because I took a little break. I came back and I enjoyed dinner tonight. I really did. It was leftovers of something I haven't made for myself in a long time. It's one of my favorites. Sort of a beef casserole that has like tomato and onion and pepper, it's cooked up with cheese and Worcestershire sauce. I was just describing it to somebody I know who is of Asian descent. I don't think that would. I think that really is part of what has colored her preferences in food. But I've described that dish to her, and I've described a tuna noodle casserole that I make. These are both kind of Midwest comfort food dishes, and she thinks they're both disgusting. But anyway, I'm still paying for it. It's been a couple hours, and I'm like, I don't think I realized how a lot of how I was fighting off the nausea was the fact that my stomach was fairly empty. I've heard you don't want to have a completely empty stomach when you're going through chemo, because the nausea is reduced if you got something. But I might have had too much, and it might have been a little too heavy. So we will work in on how to do that. So I apologize if I sound off in this video. And now I've spent way too much of this video talking about why that is. So now your brains will be squarely on it. I probably should toss out this intro, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. So we are going to pursue... maybe I could just get the Fox Shrine thing and set the guiding wind target on the map. I mean, I could do that just because I don't care about the vanity ones. Bamboo strikes I do care about, though. Charms, I think those are easy enough to find because you've got Torii gates that will lead you to them. Hot Springs too. Now that I think about it, this isn't necessarily the one to get. I just feel like upgrading these charms. Be lucky charms, symbolized by the shamrock, not the harp. But we're actually on the conspirator. We were just about to get it started.
Masako! Speak, monk! Please stop! Where is Junshin?
Is that a flower? No, this is like for poison. She's beating the shit out of a monk.
Masako, what are you doing?
Helping this monk find his tongue.
My lord, help! Masako, Let me handle this.
I can beat him up much more efficiently than you.
If you can't make him talk, I will.
And then I just leave and go do other quests for hours. I mean, honestly, this is very unfair. Even if the monk, potentially, if he's like the Buddhist, like a martial monk of Shaolin Temple kind of deal, he could fight back. But that's Chinese. But no, I mean, like if you're a peasant and a samurai strikes you, it doesn't matter if you are strong enough and bad enough to beat up a samurai. You don't get to fight back. That is, you and your whole family are fucking dead if you do that. Is this a thing I can interact with? Nope. Okay. Alright. Stop. Initiate the quest. Don't belittle us.
I thought she was going to kill me.
Yeah, well,
Harm will come to you.
until she kills you.
Junshin was helping survivors at Red Leaf Temple. But I hear the Mongols
Cherry Hill Temple? In
danger.
isn't that where Sailor Mars lives? I knew it. I picked up a drink to get some hydration. And I knew, as he started that line, it's like, oh, there's a sense of finality. I think we're about to go back to me being in control. And I'm going to start walking towards the screen, even though I'm not touching the control pad. That is a thing. It's not happening to me in other games. It just seems to be this one. Alright, well, Masako, let me tell you about the control problems I'm having.
What do you want with Junshin?
He conspired to kill my family.
So you want to join
He's
him?
been saving refugees. And his name wasn't on the list we found.
Someone left him a note at the temple. It's identical to the one.
Look, it's Junshin Thunder Liger isn't guilty. It might be Masahiro Chono. Or maybe it's the Great Muta.
Information on my whereabouts.
It's just an offer. This proves nothing.
It proves he had contact with the person who killed my family.
We will get to the bottom of it.
Okay, I'm down with that. Like, this makes sense. In theory, she's not stating this overtly, but Jin's like, why are we going after him? And she's like, he was conspiring with the men, and he's like, we can't prove that. She's like, we can prove they were communicating. It's like, oh, okay, if you want to win Jin at this point, tell him maybe he's not involved. I promise we'll find out what's going on before I take action. But he knows, he may know how to get in. That's all fine. I don't think she's even willing to float the idea that she's not going to murder this dude.
By talking to Junshin.
Yeah.
You have my word.
Okay, never mind. She does give her word. But it's Jin's idea, not hers. The Red Leaf Temple? Is it like a maple leaf? Is this like, are we going to Canada? That's a long way away. Still, Lu Bu, who's far in our future, will be happy if we're going to travel there and potentially fight Canadian cowboys.
Wait for me.
Stop walking away from your horse slightly. See, the horse won't do it. I don't know. Maybe it's like something with the game trying to be cinematographic. It keeps having him cheat towards camera. Could have a good long ride. There's probably time for a dialogue choice. I have like 1 second to make. But it doesn't affect anything, so it doesn't matter.
Let me deal with him.
Remember, we agreed to talk to him.
Remember,
The men who killed my family talked with their swords.
Masako, you will not kill Junshin until we're certain of his guilt.
Your father was murdered. Did you talk with his killer? Lord Shimura tracked him down.
That was a low blow, by the way.
You've had your vengeance, Jin. Don't stand in the way of mine.
Oh yeah, everything's hunky-dory with me. I'm just having a great time here. I mean, I guess she's older. Maybe she perceives that this will be a long, bloody fight against the Mongols, and she doesn't see herself living through to see it to the end. I mean, she's fairly old for you know, nothing to do with her being a woman. It has to do with the time period. She's fairly old. So I do feel a little bit like I should be reading that sign. I do feel a little bit like, oh, we're coming into like some kind of creepy fantasy woods, Aragorn Forest or whatever. But yeah, she might be like, I got to deal with this family business. You're going to worry about the Mongols. I'll help you while I'm around, but like, if she doesn't perceive of us beating the Mongols over the course of a standard you know, 2020's 2019 whatever it was video game. If she thinks that the long-term plan is to get the Shogun to send reinforcements and fight a long bloody campaign, she can't really afford to be thinking about that. She's got to think about getting revenge for her family, because that goes by the wayside once she's out. Let's put on the Sakai clan armor and try a standoff. Eat it after I'll go bastards. Probably gonna fail, but maybe I'll get lucky. Alright, camera. There weren't a lot this time. That was a great way to get that spirit back that we lost earlier. Oh, there's more. Oh, but she took out the last guy. Others.
People in temple grounds.
We need
Yeah.
to find Junshin. This way.
Junshin. I really like the look of the Sakai clan armor. I wish it's like the standoffs look so cool when they work, but I kind of wish the one I'm using more often, which is the farmer armor, I'm calling it, the armor like that protected the villagers of the farmland zone, whatever. Sonic, that's a Sonic the Hedgehog level farmland zone.
The temple is close.
And so is the monk.
I do kind of feel though like I wish I was wearing this armor in more of the combat scenes because it looks sweet. It's not a bad combat armor, it just doesn't help that much. It doesn't provide the same level of benefit once you've got once the standoff is done. I guess we're waiting here. I was going to try to sneak up.
No, you strike quietly. Or they might kill the monk. I'll take one. You take the other.
Oh, she's going to be a Ghost of Tsushima style killing too. I could get them both though.
Guard the exits. Just get that monk.
All right. Well, I'm overthinking the gear choices, but I'm going with once we open that door, we're probably going to be in the middle of a big throwdown. Man, the oh wow, got me pretty messed up. But the increased stagger damage coupled with the thing that this already does stagger damage, either those guys were unusually easy or that's a really good combination. Because those guys were getting just whacked. Thanks for letting that reinforcement come attack us, Lady Masako, whatever your name was.
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
You just broke your word to another samurai.
Run! We fight. Mongols win.
Am I gonna have to duel her?
They already won.
Well, this is telling us a lot about where her head's at. I was thinking earlier she's not focused on stopping the Mongols because she thinks that we've already, or that the struggle will go on past her time, but she's just given up. I did not call this, and it makes a ton of sense in the narrative. That's the measure of a good twist. It makes sense when it happens, but you weren't seeing it coming.
defending a murderer.
You agreed to talk to him.
Talking never works.
You promised me.
I promise this to my family.
You hear them coming? They are the enemy.
And you're not going to leave me any points to use to deal with them. I wasted it all on murdering you. Please tell me she survived. Sounds like we stabbed her, but I don't think that's what happened. I have to roll around until I can see. Dosho, dosho. Where are they all coming from? Where are they all coming from? I don't even know if you weirdos even have a stance because you're just doing weird rain. Oh, that knocked me out of the air in an interesting way. But I managed to avoid getting shot by a guy that I couldn't even see. Oh, you didn't die. I thought you were dead. I was switching back to fight Bruticus here. Alright, where's the rest of these archers? You foolishly revealed yourself by using your weapon. Yeah, I know time is short, but boop. Got supplies and resolve from that guy, so that was a good deal. And again, I have completely lost track what time it was when I started this video, so shame on me. We got about... Okay. Tell me they killed the monk already. It's going to be that they killed the monk. No, the monk escaped. Oh, it's going to run past you and grab some supplies.
When I looked at Junshin, all I saw were my dead grandchildren.
So you attacked your dead grandchildren?
After being cut down, and you were protecting him.
So you tried to kill me? Have you lost your mind?
I have lost everything.
Which would include our mind.
You've sacrificed everything for revenge.
And what do you feel when you think of Yuzo?
He's a jerk, but, you know, he didn't kill my grandchildren. I don't have any.
Can't let anger consume us. Or blind us to our friends.
Oh, fine. Be that way.
Still trust me?
Nope, but, wait till you turn around and then kill you.
Track him down. Masako. Don't ever try to kill me again.
You know, trusting people has never backfired on Jin before. Except, of course, the guy we were talking about earlier in this scene. Now, here's the guy's supplies I was going to grab. But they were black powder bombs, so they didn't matter.
Jushin went this way.
He went to wrestle Tyler Breeze at NXT to like get a bunch of American wrestling nerds super excited.
With him first.
So you don't trust me?
It doesn't matter.
Aha, yeah, see? I picked the
We need him to
more political answer.
But remember, Jin, he only needs his tongue to talk.
Well, I mean, he needs, like, cut off fingers and shit, but it's not like I could carve out everything and just leave his tongue intact and expect him to talk. Okay, well. Hopefully she is successfully following the tracks because I lost him. Nope, she's not. Junshin turds. 3 days old. Still fresh. Looks like he's been eating a lot of roughage. I'll be making immature poop jokes of the day I die, which hopefully won't be that soon. Fox Den, have we done this one already? Yes, we did, so there's no point in getting drawn away from the tracks. Also, there's no point in me switching to Traveler's Clothes during this mission. We're in an area that was already scouted. There he is. All right, you want me to stay here? Stay back?
There he is.
Please, don't kill me.
Please, don't kill me.
Who offered you supplies in exchange for information about Masako?
The foxes of the fox dens.
Hana.
Liar!
Masako, wait. Who's Lady Hana?
My sister. She was massacred with the rest of my family.
She visited me 2 nights ago. Wore a crimson kimono with a golden sash.
Well, that proves it was her.
Remember,
She had a birthmark shaped like Wyoming.
No.
So a square, I guess.
I never told her anything
Is
about
Wyoming one of the square
it.
ones?
Swear it.
Leave us.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. Now, it's not really a fair mystery for the player to solve because we'd never, like, aha! It's revealed that the culprit is a character who's never been raised before. So it's like, you can't really present it as a whodunit we were supposed to be able to solve because, we couldn't have. Still, though, this is pretty fucked up for Lady Masako.
She murdered the children.
Well, indirectly.
Why would she want to destroy your clan?
I don't know,
I didn't really talk with her much.
but I am going to find her.
You don't have to do it alone.
But I'm going to. Sorry.
Meet me in Kamiagata.
Okay, and now we find out whether Kamiagata is part of the third area or not. Alright, well, let's take a nap here. Charm of dual destruction 2. Yeah. Seasons of War. Supplies. Okay, so her final thing is in the final area. Now, when we go up and look at his, oh, can I track these things with the Traveler's Attire? I didn't know I could. So, it's only when you defeat enemies and get experience that you seem to be able to see the, what's the word I'm looking for? You can see, like, the little progress with this, sort of, like, circle around our body. Oh, no, never mind. It's up there in the top right on the map screen, Legend of the Ghost. So I'm a little worried that if we get all the way to the end of Legend of the Ghost, maybe the maximum number of technique points caps out and you're not allowed to get everything. I mean, I keep feeling like, oh, I'll spend these on stuff I don't care about because we're running out of things to get. I do have a few things I need to hold on to, but it's bothering me to have them unspent. Like, no, like, there's another part of me that's like, well, what if they just decide that you don't actually get to get those? Everything. Everything and nothing. Anyway, Tales of Tsushima. We can do these there's 4 remaining tales. See if that leads to anything new being unlocked. We can get the Kensai armor, although I don't think, from what I remember, I don't remember anything about it other than I read about it, and it didn't seem to be as good as the... We haven't found this one, we haven't found this one, we haven't found this one. It didn't seem to be as good as Dance of Wrath or Gozoku's armor. So if we get it, we probably won't use it, because Gozoku's armor is what supports my flailing away blindly fight style once you've been spotted. And as of right now, the best thing we've got for... best thing we've got for is the Ronin attire for being sneaky. So we can go with the debt repaid, flesh and stone. Let's see, this gives them linen, leather, linen, and linen. So none of these matters for anything other than I'm trying to do a fairly complete LP. What is that? Black dye merchant. Well, it makes it easy to fast travel to, I suppose. The closest one to our current location is here, but that doesn't really matter because it's pretty far and we're going to fast travel. Actually, it's not even... Is it the closest? It is the closest. This one feels far away and it feels like something we probably should have come across already. This is the one that takes us to DLC. This is the big section of map we haven't explored. Yeah, the Traveler's Attire really does make it so that we can, apparently if we're patient, we can get all sorts of the hidden stuff. Old Man Kanazawa's March. Old Man Kanazawa's Woods. What are the boundaries of the USA? What's the westernmost boundary of the USA? Old Man Keller's Woods. No, it's a body of water. Old Man Keller's Creek. No, it's an ocean. Old Man Keller's Ocean. See, Ernest. Is it Ernest P or Ernest T. Worrell? I can't remember, but he's would be the Andy Griffith Show. Mile me, it's Ernest. I think it's Ernest T. Worrell. Oh, let's have one more opportunity to screw up.
Who will face me first?
Okay. Felt like I went early but got away with it on that second guy there. Oh. You are not intimidated by the death of your master? They do that to you when you fail in combat, so I feel like you owe them the I guess the mercy. You would? I would, you would. We all would for you would. Oh, hello, friend. Okay, so People have been telling strange stories of creatures attacking fishermen in Akashiba. I'll investigate and find out what's happening. Well, maybe we will do that, but we're going to do it next time. The Ghost and the something. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thank you guys very much for watching. When we come back next time, I'll try not to talk about chemo sickness and instead focus on the Ghost of Tsushima. Bye-bye.